To be honest, I don't have any expectations for a movie that's invited to Cannes, because Cannes itself is more about artistic quality than popularity. I thought it was a big deal to get a standing ovation at Cannes. But then I realized that it's part of the Cannes culture to get a standing ovation for everything. So far, I've only seen a handful of films that have made a big deal out of it that I thought were funny. I don't necessarily watch movies for the fun of it. I watch them for the resonance that stays with me long after I've seen them. That's a different kind of fun. You think and create while watching a movie. I think you have to look at it in that way. Cannes has to showcase a wide range of films, and to be invited to Cannes is a sign of recognition, especially if it's an official selection. A Cannes selection is not a guarantee of success. There are cases like Parasite, but since it won an award, it became a box office hit with the added buzz. Hua-ran put its Cannes invitation front and center in its marketing. The next one was Joong-ki, but it turned out that Joong-ki was not the main character. I thought the title, Hua-ran, was a person's name, but when I watched the movie, I realized that Hua-ran means Dutch, and I don't know anyone who uses it that way anymore. I think it was invited to Notable Gays, because it was recognized for its quality. The movie is rather simple. It's about an adolescent boy growing up. When you make a movie about an adolescent boy growing up, there are a lot of unusual parts. Yeon-gyu Hong Sabin hits a friend in the head with a rock at school as the movie begins, and his parents immediately come to the school to apologize. Which turns out to be revenge for bullying Yeon-gyu's brother, Hane Bibi. Yeon-gyu has been making money delivering jjajangmyeon in the neighborhood. He wants 3 million won as a settlement, but he doesn't have the money. The jjajangmyeon owner says he doesn't have the money either. At home, he's facing a tough road ahead. Her mom is remarried, and her dad has been living with her dad, who becomes unruly and violent when he drinks. Joong-ki happens to be eating at jjajangmyeon's house and overhears Yeon-gyu, who's doing something illegal in the neighborhood, stealing motorcycles and selling them after tinkering with them. For some reason, Joong-ki gives Yeon-gyu some money and tells him to spend it. With the stipulation that he never come to him, Yeon-gyu uses the money to settle the case. On the way home after the delivery, a gang of students assault Yeon-gyu in the same circle he was in. On top of that, he gets beaten up by his father at home. With nowhere else to go, Yeon-gyu goes to Joong-ki, as there's nowhere else he can make money except by working there. From this point on, Joong-ki and Yeon-gyu become the centerpiece of the movie. Joong-ki has an image, but I found him to be a bit awkward. It's not that he can't act, but unlike TV, he hasn't done anything like this in movies yet, and this movie seems to be a bit lacking to be a representative work. One of the features of the movie is that neither Joong-ki nor Yeon-gyu have ever left the city. It's depicted as a city in Gyeonggi-do, which is not a big city, so you'd think they'd have been to other cities or Seoul at least once. Yeon-gyu is a mom's son, and Hane is a dad's daughter. They're not related by blood, and it's interesting that they treat each other like real siblings. Like siblings who don't care. At 18, Yeon-gyu is a trump card for the organization. It's a card that can be used and thrown away. It's a card that can be told to do things without knowing anything. Hua-ran, there's nothing positive in this world. It's a bleak world. No one has a chance to escape. Joong-ki has no hope in that world and lives like a corpse, as he puts it, meaning he doesn't care who kills him right now. Yeon-gyu receives instructions from the organization but is betrayed. What happens next doesn't really resonate with me. He pulls out his fingernails in front of Joong-ki. He even tries to amputate his own hand to end it all. And then he suddenly goes on a rampage and tries to kill Joong-ki. It didn't really resonate with me and felt like something that was written for the end of the movie. Yeon-gyu calls Joong-ki his brother, but their relationship is father and son. They each tell stories of what they've been through. Joong-ki tells Yeon-gyu how to do well in the organization. This is helpful for Yeon-gyu, who hasn't had a dad to teach him much until now. In psychology, it's often said that sons grow up by killing their fathers, so if you look at it from that perspective, the end of the movie might seem forced. It's a cinematic device, but I also felt it was a bit forced to end with Yeon-gyu finally leaving the city on his motorcycle. I looked at it from the point of view that the movie was trying to be too artistic.